say hi to my bird dog. Yes. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. No. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at Home Free's How Great Thou Art. A song that I remember as a child in church, so I'm very interested in seeing how they perform it. I'm sure it's going to be spectacular. Everything they've ever done is pretty much spectacular. But before we get going, as usual, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, turn on that bell for future notifications. Let's do this. Yep, pausing already. Sorry. Just the scenery, the way they come in with the song. I don't even know the word I'm trying to go for. With the arpeggiated chords and the way they do it, and the scene and the background sound of the environment, it's almost tender in a way, which I suppose is quite fitting for the actual song and the content of it. It's showing great promise.
Oh Lord, my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder.
Two things. Well, several things. One, Tim Faust. He's up there with Jeff in my mind. I like them both. They're both very distinct in how they sound, and they're very distinct in what they can pull off and achieve. I know Home Free by nature is more on the country side of the genre of music, and but yes, loved him. And what I also appreciate out of this one, their beatboxer is not beatboxing. So this is like legit, pure, straight a cappella. And Austin. Good old Austin. You gotta hear it again. The step down, going into that transition. Just, the dude's got a beautiful voice. Me, I have to be in like some awful falsetto and I'd just butcher all of it.
I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
Beautiful place.
When through the woods and forest glades I wander.
As a group of male vocalists, their tones that's truly like the perfect group. All of their unique individual tones complement one another. There's nothing that stands out. There's nobody that overpowers one another. They all have a very, very complementary tone to their voice, just in general. And the chord structures, the chords that they're actually doing in this are very, very impressive, very clean. And I love this guy. I envy his beard. I used to have one, but it got hot, so I cut it off.
And hear the birds sing sweetly in the tree. When I look down from lofty mountain grandeur and see the brook and feel the gentle breeze, then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee.
Gotta step that back just a little bit. The transition they did into that was amazing. It goes with Austin step down like you did earlier, then it just fades off to having the main melody and just very simple kind of ooze on top of it to build into, or to build space for the lead into that next phrase, which is more powerful, and his voice going into that is awesome.
And see the brook and feel the gentle breeze. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee.
That whole transition just, yeah, it strikes a chord, if you will. But one of the biggest struggles I've ever had as a vocalist is the ability to convey emotion when singing. And like when he's going into that, even on the word soul, you could hear, it's almost like a yearning almost. You can feel it. You can hear it. It's very well done.
How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
I think the other thing about this video that kind of makes it hit home really well, outside of just the simple, clean, smooth production of it. You don't have drums, you don't have him being a beatboxer, you don't have crazy light shows. I know Carrie Underwood did a rendition of the song, and Carrie Underwood's a phenomenal vocalist in her own right, but she did a very, I'm not gonna call it mainstream, but it felt a little more mainstream. Maybe it was just because it's her, I don't know. I could be biased in that opinion. But beyond their arrangement of it and their presentation of it, it's the scenery. I have no idea where they're at. I don't believe it's in the US though. At least I've never seen mountains like that in the US. But yeah, everything. The camera, the sun, the sun gleaming through the sky. Yeah.
It is well, it is well with my soul, it is well, it is well with my soul.
What's really cool about that part, outside of the fact that it's the beatboxer singing, which she's got a great voice. If I'm not mistaken, he was actually one of the original founding members of the group. But if you're familiar with like Gregorian chants, they are a lot more monotone in how they do it, and this is a very call and response. It's a very clean, smooth, monotone response, or call, and then they respond with the chords around it. It is a very neat way of keeping with the music, as well as kind of, in a way, paying homage or tribute to the religious aspect of the song in a sense. You'd hear that a lot in like Catholic churches.
It is well with my soul, it is well with my soul. When Christ shall come with shout of acclamation.
When his bass hits, it just, you can feel it. It's a beautiful transition.
So when Christ shall come with shout of acclamation and take me home, what joy shall fill my heart, then I shall bow in humble adoration and then proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee.
Have I ever mentioned that Austin's voice is amazing? But it's a nice build into basically what's going to wind up probably most likely being the last section of the song. Nice smooth build. You come in with Austin on top, Tim on the bottom, and everybody else mixed in the middle. It's splendid.
And then proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior.
How awesome would it be to actually have a church like that in the middle of a valley like that? It's a very serene scene. Yeah, I'll definitely like to go there one day.
Savior God, to thee, how great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou art.
You had to have the last note in there. Yeah. You legit literally feel that song. The production of it was phenomenal. The arrangement, obviously phenomenal. And like I said earlier, their mix of tone is just amazing. That was very, very good. Very smooth, very clean. Yeah. Well, everybody, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed. And again, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell for future notifications as I continue to do this. And by all means, leave any recommendations or suggestions in the comments. I'm receptive for everything. I will listen to anything. Thank you all. Until next time.